2. I didn't eat lunch. I didn't eat all my lunch.
Oh, ice cream. Nice, Kevin. Looks good.
Yeah.
On March 24th, 2005, NBC introduced audiences to The Office, the American adaptation of the beloved BBC comedy. This hilarious and sharply written series follows the daily misadventures of the eccentric employees at Dunder Mifflin, a mundane paper company made anything but ordinary by their clueless yet endearing boss, Michael Scott. Here are the top 10 weird facts you may not know. The key word being may, because maybe you know them all. Either way, I hope you enjoy the video.
What was Jen's butt like?
That was nice. That was good.
What was her butthole like?
Jesus.
Number 1. Steve Carell nearly missed out on his iconic role as Michael Scott. Originally, Breaking Bad's Bob Odenkirk was poised to play Dunder Mifflin's clueless yet lovable boss. At the time, Carell was tied up with another show, Come to Papa, which had already been given the green light, but in a twist of fate, that project was canceled, freeing up Carell's schedule. The rest, as they say, is history.
Seriously, I cut a chunk out of my penis.
Number 2. The Diversity Day episode in Season 1 is based on a real-life cringeworthy experience.
It's Diversity Day, Jim. I wish every day was Diversity Day.
The real-life experience of the show's writer's assistant, Tom. When writers were throwing out ideas for episodes, Tom told a story about one of his college classes. They had to do this exercise where they put note cards on their heads that said different ethnicities, and then they had to go around and regard one another as that ethnicity using stereotypes. Yep, this is why you spend thousands of dollars to go to college.
Lots of cultures eat rice. It doesn't help me. Shalom. I'd like to apply for a loan.
Number 3. Phyllis Vance, played by Phyllis Smith, wasn't originally meant to be a character at all. Before The Office even premiered, Smith was working behind the scenes as a casting associate, reading lines with actors during auditions. But as the process went on, the producers became so enamored with her natural delivery and charm that they decided to create a role just for her. And just like that, Phyllis Vance was born, becoming one of the show's most beloved and quietly hilarious characters.
Sorry, I didn't know you guys were in here.
Oh no, we're just sitting here.
I couldn't see your hands. But when a new client calls, you just have to randomly assign them to a salesperson. You can't base who gets new clients on who you're sleeping with that week.
Number 4. To prepare for his role as Jim Halpert, John Krasinski went all in, even doing real-world research at actual paper companies. He met with employees to get a feel for their day-to-day lives and took a trip to Scranton, Pennsylvania, filming his journey along the way. Little did he know, his footage of the city would end up becoming The Office's iconic opening credits, forever cementing his behind-the-scenes influence on the show.
Sitting in my office with a plate of grilled bacon. Call a man twice just to see what was shaking. Yo, Mike, our town is dope and pretty. So check out how we live in the Electric City.
Number 5. In The Office's 6th season episode, The Delivery,
Pregnant Pam and I, we get hungry at the same times, so we've been eating together a lot.
Pam struggles with breastfeeding after welcoming her and Jim's newborn.
Not all meals, just second breakfast, lunch, second lunch, and first dinner.
Enter Clark, the helpful lactation consultant, who also happens to spark a hilariously awkward moment when a jealous Jim watches another man get a little too hands-on with his wife. But here's the twist. Clark wasn't just any actor. He was played by Jenna Fisher's real-life husband, Lee Kirk, making the scene even funnier in hindsight. If this content puts a smile on your face, please help us out and hit the like button. Thanks much. Now, back to the countdown. Number 6. Long before they were co-workers at Dunder Mifflin, John Krasinski and BJ Novak were teammates on a different kind of field, Little League. Growing up in Massachusetts, the two attended Newton South High School together, where their friendship first began. Their paths eventually crossed again in Hollywood, proving that sometimes childhood connections can lead to unexpected reunions in the most iconic places.
John Krasinski and I have known each other our whole lives in the weirdest, most coincidental way. We played Little League together, but we've known each other forever, and we showed up the final audition callback for The Office, and there he is for Jim, and I'm there for Ryan.
Number 7. Dunder Mifflin's Scranton address hides a clever nod to The Office's British roots. The branch is listed at 1725 Slough Avenue, but if you try to find it in Scranton, Pennsylvania, you'll be out of luck. That street doesn't actually exist. Instead, it's a tribute to the original UK version of the show, which takes place in Slough, England. A subtle way to connect the two worlds.
People say, I am the best boss. They go, God, we've never worked in a place like this before. You're hilarious. You get the best out of us.
Type of paper, whether we can supply it to them, whether they can pay for it. And I'm boring myself just talking about this.
Number 8. In the Season 3 episode, Beach Games, Michael goes full beast mode by unveiling 800 hot dogs and daring the office to suffer through a truly disgusting hot dog eating contest. Andy ends up the reluctant champ after choking down 13 dogs.
Nobody told me we were gonna have hot dogs.
But behind the scenes, it was anything but a party. Filming the episode took forever, and things got rough. Cast members started gagging for real. Let's just say it was a rough day at the beach.
You expect me to believe that you're truly making your recommendations on this basis?
Word.
Number 9. To make matters worse, the sumo wrestling scenes in Beach Games weren't as fun as it looked. Leslie David Baker, who plays Stanley, actually sustained a real injury while filming in the inflatable sumo suits. Jenna Fisher explains, what happened was that during all this sumo wrestling, Leslie got sand in his eyes, and they tried to flush it out, but they couldn't. The sand was so painful that Baker had to leave set and seek medical attention, and it turns out he scratched his cornea.
Help! Angela!
I don't understand what you want from me.
Angela, it's pretty simple. Look at what I'm doing and go tell somebody it.
And Andy, where is he? Where the hell is Andy? Where is he, Pam? Do you know?
Number 10. The Office almost had a totally different theme song until Heather Locklear got in the way. Producers considered several tracks, including Better Things by The Kinks and Float On by Modest Mouse. But the cast had their hearts set on Mr. Blue Sky by Electric Light Orchestra. Unfortunately, that dream was short-lived. The song had already been claimed by LAX, a short-lived Heather Locklear comedy that quickly faded into obscurity.
Hey, what's going on? There's a police car and
What? Oh.
Now, for a bonus fact, Jim's heartfelt proposal to Pam came with a jaw-dropping price tag. The writers envisioned the moment taking place at a real rest stop on the Merritt Parkway, but filming there would have cost $100,000, and they wouldn't be allowed to use the fake rain they felt was essential to the scene. Instead, the crew went all out, building a full-scale replica of the Parkway rest stop, pushing the cost to a staggering $250,000. Showrunner Greg Daniels later called it the most expensive and elaborate shot we've ever done, but also the highlight of 5 years of storytelling. Thanks for hanging out today. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope to see you again very soon.
I swallowed a tapeworm last night. It's going to grow up to 3 feet inside of me, and then it eats all my food so that I don't get fat. Creed sold it to me. It's from Mexico.
That wasn't a tapeworm.